Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Hut to GM. We're going to give it a second shot, and this one's going to be special, because as you can see in these cool little things going by, we've got Movembers out right now. Now, I've already pulled one. I apologize for not recording as many just straight up pack openings or anything this year, but I don't know. I don't really find the enjoyment in recording it anymore. I just open random packs whenever I have enough coins. So I have a Movember Hoffman, which is sweet, but as you can see, I want that stamp. I want that stamp coast. I would also like the haul is the one that I really want. We've got the sets, and then there's a killer team of the week, which we'll look at quick. And these players would seriously boost our team. So if we look, we got Patrick Kane, Kevin Hayes, Kucherov. Oops. Can somebody explain to me why EA thinks down should go up? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. We got Pool Party, Nestrasil, and Smith, and then I clicked away. But anyways, solid team league. So we've got 5 packs. We've got 3 of these gold plus. 2 are from the pre-order. Another one I got, and then I've got 2 super stash packs. So these have an increased chance of up to 2 Movember collectibles and an increased chance of a Movember player. Now, as everybody's saying right now, we want to know what that increased chance is, because I haven't seen any. In all the ones that I've opened, I haven't seen any. I got my Movember from one of those basically player premium packs. So, without further ado, let's jump right in and open the first pack. Now, if you need the rules refresher again, we're not going to do the MVPs. We're just going to go straight through, see if we can win without any MVPs. So, we're looking for the best team that we get from these cards into a season mode where we're trying to win the Stanley Cup. So, we started off with Michael Grabner. Ryan Murray's pretty sweet. Michael Granlund, Begris, Tanev, and Kudobin. So we've got a goalie, we've got a couple defensemen, we got a solid center iceman. That is a pretty awesome first pack. Now let me write all this down and we'll jump into the second pack. So that was a good pack. Now let's see if we can follow it up with an even better one. So we're going to watch this. We're going to fly through and then go back through, because that's my favorite way to do the packs, personally. Got another Ryan Murray, which means that we can trade in that one for an 84 player, but we probably won't. Got Jesper Fast. Probably not going to make the team. Goligoski is going to make the team, though. Max Domi, that's sweet. Nick Holden. Lars Eller. A couple good depth players, but Domi and Goligoski are definitely making the team. Hopefully we can get a big pull in the next one. So this is the final Gold Plus pack. Let's see if we can get something huge. We're going to skip this one. Mix it up. We got Nazim the Dream. Nice. I'm alright with that. Nifty Naz coming to play with Emerson Edom, Toivo Teravainen, Victor Louvre. Alright, we're looking for a big player though. Brock Nelson. Not as big as I would want, but he'll be alright. So we've got our top 2 lines so far are looking pretty nice. But we've got the big packs to come. Here comes the big boys. I'm hoping for big things. So here we go. Our final big packs right here. We're gonna try a little bit of old school. Last year I pulled a whole bunch of good stuff by going left, bringing it to the left, faking to the right, then bring it back to the left and tucking it in. It's how I score a goal. It's how I score good players. We're going to fly all the way to the end. Let's see what we can get. Mikko Koivu, Rickard Rakell, Jonathan Huberdeau, Louis Domingue. We got another goalie. Still looking for a better goalie, though. Tierney, Merrill. Jacob Markstrom is a good goalie. Foligno, Chara, Kyle Turris, McCann, Kane, Jack Johnson. So, we're not going to use McCann. We're not going to use Domingue. I'm not going to use Tierney. Just so you can see this a little better. We got a better goalie. We got a little bit better on center. We got a solid defenseman. Another scorer. But we're hoping for more of the next pack. We need more. For the final pack here, I'm going to do a classic no-look nose. We're going to skip it. We're going to move all the way to the end so you guys can see everything right now. And I'm going to open my eyes. Those are some solid players. So Goligoski we already have, so that means we can go pick the first 86 off the market, which is sweet. Marian Gavrik's a solid scorer. I think we had him last time. Goose and Tatar. We got some Detroit chemistry here. We got James Neal. James the real deal Neal. He's got a wicked shot. I'm excited for that. Francois Beauchemin's still playing. Okay. Cody Ceci. He's good in GM mode. Brian Elliott, so we've got a better backup now, or Markstrom. I don't know which one's going to be the starter. Justin Schultz, Eric Fair, Mikhailic, Soderberg, Johnny Boychuk. All right, so that was definitely a better pack. There's some guys in here that we're not going to use, like Francois Beauchemin. But for the most part, we definitely upgraded the team. Now, we have to go pick the first 86 off the market as well, because Goligoski would have made our team again. So once I get this all sorted out, I'll meet you over in the market to find our first 86. Okay, so we're over here. I'm gonna look up the rare players because that's all we're looking for. Rare gold. First 86 we see. It is Andre Palat. Solid. Second one would have been Morgan Riley. That would have been amazing. But Andre Palat will be a solid player for us. Now is the real stuff. I got to put this team together, and I'll meet you over in season mode. Last time we used franchise mode for some reason, but we're going to use season mode for this time. Let's see how good this team is. All right, just did a random.org to choose which team we're getting rid of, and we're getting rid of the Nashville Predators. I did a random.org random number for the 1 to 30. It gave me 10. I chose the 10th worst team in the NHL at this day of filming, November 11th, and it ends up being the Nashville Predators. So we're going to substitute this team out for custom teams. Houston, the Houston Phoenixes. Houston Phoenix, I guess it's called. But that puts us in the Central Division, which gives us some tough competition. We got we are the highest overall, but we've got, you know, the Blackhawks and that stuff and the Stars to deal with. So let's start this season. We're trying this in season mode instead of franchise mode this time. Curious to see how this goes. I can't seem to... Oh, we have to toggle user control. That is why. I have to make sure that the... Oh, there is no salary cap in this. Trade difficulty, all this stuff. Advanced rules, anything good here? Auto-rotate goalies off. That's the big thing that we needed to change, because if you remember last one, we kind of blew it. We choked because our goalies swapped for some reason. I think we got to do injuries off too. I forgot to do that. We will do that in 1 second. Just got to go over to the settings once we get in here. Once it processes. Lovely. First game is against the Blackhawks. Kind of fitting. So we're going to go into settings. And just wait till you see this team. This team is ridiculous. Turning icing, or injuries off, sorry. So we don't, because we only have the minimum number of players. But this team is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So we've got, yeah, sure. We got Nyquist, Turris, and Neal as our first line. That is disgusting. All elite players. Power forward, playmaker, sniper, perfect makeup. Second one is Huberdeau, Koivu, Palat. We've got a two-way and two playmakers. Then we've got Kane, Soderberg, Tatar. We got a couple two-ways and a sniper on that line as well. And then Foligno, Kadri, Nelson as our fourth line. I think I might move Kadri up because Soderberg's a two-way, so we can make this a grindy fourth line kind of thing. and this one gets a little bit more skill. On defense, it's also ridiculous. Like, look at that. Chara, Boychuk. And then we've got Tanev, Johnson, Murray, Cece. This is ridiculous. The only problem is our goalies. Elliott and Markstrom. A little weak here. But with that defense, I'm hoping that this brings us some pretty good luck. So, let's jump right in. We'll sim our first game. See how we can do. Oh, it's a home and home against the Blackhawks to start the season. Wow. Crazy. All right. So we're simming this game. First period. Boom. Nothing. Okay, we got 15 shots though. That's a good thing. 15 shots. Second period. Andre Palat comes through. Scores us a goal. We're winning in shots still. Let's turn this to ×8. Go through this period. Come on, boys. Hold on to it. We can do it. We're getting a bunch of shots here. We're really putting the pressure to him. Crawford's standing tall, though. He's standing tall. But so is Elliott. Oh, they got power play. No. Okay. Ah, they scored. Spencer Abbott with 53 seconds left. No. Okay, resume simulation. We going to a shootout? Oh, Duncan Keith! No! We blew the first game. That was all our game. 3 stars. Crawford, Elliott, and Keith. Not a good start. Not a good start. Wicked good goalie, but we should have been able to beat him. So, I'm going to sim up until the end of November here. We'll go to this Colorado game, and then we'll check in to see how we're doing. Hopefully a little better than that first game. So, Philadelphia's just offered us a trade for all of these random guys that it gave us to fill out our roster for Mark Streit. What is Mark Streit overall? Like, I'm curious. Player info. He's an 84 overall. But we don't need him. As you can see, we're doing absolutely terrible to start the season. We'll be back soon. Alright, so here we are. And after a terrible start, as you can see, it was 5 losses. And then we won a couple. Starting in November, we really turned it around. Which was nice. Like, in this area, we were getting points even though we were losing and all this stuff. So it's been since the 12th of November that we haven't got a point. Hopefully we can continue this in this game here just to finish out November. First period, nothing. Second period, 1-1 Kane and Jelena. Third period, sorry. Koivu scores and Landeskog, but we're going to overtime. And Nyquist wins it in the shootout. Big overtime win. Big shootout win. Extra points. That's what we're looking for. So let's check where we are in the standings after November. So we are in third. Tied with a couple guys, so it's pretty close. I'm just going to check our top scorer. And then we'll jump back into the simulation. So we are... How many games in? 22? Yeah, 22. Nyquist and Turris are leading the way. Almost a point a game. First line is just rocking it. Because Neil's on that line too, right? Oh no, it's Tatar. Tatar, Turris, and Neil. Nice. And our goalies, not rookie goalies. Elliott is 11-6. 11-6-3 with a 9-10. I might turn auto goalie rotation back on. Just for right now. Just because we're kind of not really using Markstrom. So I'm going to turn that back on. Then I'm going to sim to the beginning of February. And I'll catch you then. So here we are at the beginning of February. We are 25-19-6. Had some pretty good runs in there. Had some pretty bad runs in there. I need to turn off trading, by the way, because if you do this, you'll get traded Streit and Burrows a lot. So we are sitting currently tied for the first wildcard spot, but we're sitting in the lovely little third spot right there, falling behind the top 2 teams. But we're 50 games in. How is our team doing in terms of points? Gustav Nyquist with 45. He's almost keeping up the pointing game. It's impressive. And Turris has got 43 right behind him. James Neal is doing well. Anybody not performing? You know, Tanev and Murray, that's fine. Chara should be getting more because he's on the first line. He should have more points than that. Boychuk is a defensive defenseman and he's got more points than him. What about goalies? Are they starting to rotate Markstrom in? Yeah. Okay, so 45 games. He's 22, 17, and 3 with a 2.86. Markstrom has a better goals against average. Worst save percentage, though. 3 shutouts. Solid. So, we are going to sim up to... We're at the beginning of February now. We're probably going to sim up to when we have about a week left in the season. So we'll sim up to the beginning of April now. Hopefully, we're still in that playoff spot. All right, 39, 32, and 6. Is that enough to keep us in this playoff race? We've been bumped. We are in the top wild card spot right now. That's not cool. But we are, looks like quite a few up still, which is nice. We've got 5 games left to go. Turris, wow, our goal scoring died. Nyquist and Turris just died. James Neal has 31 goals. 31. Nice. Well done, James Neal. The real deal, James Neal. And Thomas Tatar is having a heck of a season. 51 points in 77 games. He's plus 23. Nice. We go over to goalies. What are we looking at here? Elliott with 8 shutouts. That's ridiculous. Markstrom's turning around. 906, 905. 4-3 and 35, 29. Markstrom has a better save percentage. He's doing all right for an 83. It's that defense, I tell you. That's super strong defense. All right, so if we're gonna go look at this, what do we need to stay in? Like, if we're gonna look in the Western Conference, we need. All right, can we look by the wild card race? They don't have that yet. Man, they need to add that. So I think we need. I don't even know. We need to just win a bunch. So we're gonna just do this like a slow kind of sim. We're just gonna sim through a couple of games here. Hope for the best. 5-3 win, 5-1 loss. And that was to St. Louis. We needed that. We're going to sim to this one. 4-2 win. Nice. And a 4-2 win. So, does this game mean a lot? Or are we clinched? We are clinched. We have made the playoffs. Awesome. Took it year 2, but we made the playoffs. And that's awesome. So, we are going to just sim this game. We'll jump into the playoffs. 4-3 shootout loss. First round matchup is the LA Kings. Before we get there, let's check out our regular season stats. Finished in the top wildcard spot in the Western Conference. Gustav Nyquist took home our points leader with 59. He had 42 assists. James Neal had 33 goals. Kadri was second with 22. Who's our big tough guy? Johnny Boychuk. Okay. That makes sense. Goalies. I hate how it starts all the way over there. Elliott played 75 games in this season. Markstrom played 11. 274 goals against average. 907 goal or save percentage, 8 shutouts. That's a wicked good season. Too many losses, but it's a wicked good season. So, first round matchup. Can we beat the LA Kings? We're going to sim the first 3 games, and then we will slow sim any games that could mean potential elimination. So we're up 1, we're up 2, we're up 3. First round sweep. of the LA Kings. Awesome. Houston is 4-0 going into the second round. Who's our second round opponent? Give us somebody easy. Arizona. The Arizona Coyotes. 2-0 loss, 4-2 win, so it's 1-1. We're up 2-1 now. It's 2-2. Come on, boys. Bowing out 3-2. After the first round dominance, you're going to go down 3-2 to the Arizona Coyotes. I know they got Datsuk, and that's kind of cheating. But they got Ryan White, too. I don't even know who Ryan White is. Second period. No, it's 3-1. Boys, do you want to go home like this? Second round exit? We're going to actually bump this down to ×4 because we need a hero. Thomas Tatar, Gustav Nyquist. Bring it home. Go against your old teammate Datsuk. Bury him. 10 minutes left. Come on, boys. Get some shots in there. There hasn't been a shot in like 5 minutes. They got another power play. They scored. And that's it. We have been eliminated in the second round. The Houston Phoenix has been eliminated in the second round. So let's sim to see who wins the Stanley Cup. And the Stanley Cup champion is the New York Rangers. Season mode is now complete. Okay. So, little recap. What does this mean? Oh. I don't know. So we can check out our stats central. I'm curious. I want to see the playoff stats. Playoff tree. So Arizona didn't even make it. They lost to the Wild. Jeez. The Rangers swept. The Rangers only lost 3 games in the playoffs. They swept the Penguins and then beat the next 3 teams 4-1. All right. That's cool. And our playoff stats. Who was our goal scorers in the playoffs? Turris had 9 points in 10 games. James Neal had 7 goals. Heck of a postseason for him. We needed more out of Tatar. We needed more out of Soderberg. But this is showing improvement. This year we made the playoffs. Last year we missed it. So I think that's a good thing. Tarasenko got the goals. Giroux, Weber, Tarasenko, McCarron for the Calder. McCarron beat out Laine and Matthews. Unless they're not in this. No, they're not in this because it's season. Yeah, Lundqvist, apparently. Jeez. Corey Crawford won the Vezina. Jennings went to Fleury. Masterson, Lindholm, Koivu, Giroux, Tarasenko. Coverboy wins it all. Thank you so much for watching this Hut to GM. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the like button. And maybe I'll make another one. Because they're fun to make. And we still got to win a cup, right? So until next time, thank you again for watching. And hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.